I wake to warmth that doesn't belong to me. Not the gentle kind, the suffocating kind. The kind that presses against my skin like a warning I can't translate yet. My eyes crack open. Golden light spills through floor-to-ceiling windows I've never seen before. The bed beneath me is massive. Silk sheets tangled around my bare legs, cool against my thighs. My head throbs. My mouth tastes like copper and fear. This isn't my room. I try to sit up. That's when I feel it. Wait, not on me. Beside me. Two distinct presences. Solid, unmoving, deliberate. Positioned on either side of my legs like sentries guarding something precious. Or dangerous. My breath catches. I look down. They're there. Two men. No, not men. Alphas. The kind you feel before you see. The kind that makes your omega instincts scream, submit, and run at the same time. The first sits on the edge of the bed to my left, elbows resting on his knees, dark hair falling into sharper eyes than any blade I've ever seen. He watches me like I'm a puzzle he's already solved, but hasn't decided what to do with yet. The second leans back against the headboard to my right, violet hair tied loosely at his nape, jaw carved from stone, gaze unreadable. He doesn't smile, doesn't frown, just watches. Both wear tailored black suits. Both radiate power so thick I can taste it on my tongue, smoke and steel and something ancient. And I'm between them, barefoot, wrapped in an oversized sleep shirt that drowns my frame. A shirt that definitely isn't mine. Virgin, untouched, unclaimed. My heart slams against my ribs. Easy, the dark-haired alpha says. His voice is low, controlled, the kind of tone that could calm a wild animal or command an execution. You fainted. I stare at him. My throat closes. I don't remember. No. The violet-haired alpha cuts in, his voice quieter but no less final. You wouldn't. The way he says it makes my chest tighten. I scramble backward until the headboard digs into my spine. The silk sheet slides off my legs. I yank it back up, pulse hammering in my ears. Where am I? Our estate. The dark-haired alpha's eyes don't leave my face. You collapsed outside our compound last night. Memory flashes. Rain hammering my skin. Hands shaking so badly I couldn't hold the pup steady. Blood on my sleeve that wasn't mine. The pup. My breath hitches. The child. Where is he? Something shifts in the air. The violet-haired alpha leans forward now, forearms resting on his thighs. His presence fills the space between us. Safe. Federal sleeping. Relief crashes into me so hard my eyes burn. I press my palms against my face, shoulders shaking. Thank you, I whisper. Thank you. Don't thank us yet. The dark-haired alpha's voice hardens. Do you even know whose territory you crossed? I lower my hands slowly. Both alphas are watching me now with an intensity that makes my omega instincts curl inward. I didn't know, I say quietly. I just heard him crying. Silence. The violet-haired alpha exhales through his nose. You walked into enemy territory carrying a wounded omega pup. Do you understand what that means? I shake my head. It means, the dark-haired alpha says, leaning back slightly, you broke 3 syndicate laws: trespassing, interference, possession of an unregistered omega child. My stomach drops. I didn't steal him. He was dumped, left in the rain like trash. We know. The violet-haired alpha's voice softens, but only slightly. That's the problem. I frown. What problem? The dark-haired alpha tilts his head, studying me like I'm something fragile and foolish all at once. You don't belong in our world, and yet, you walked into it without hesitation. The way he says it makes my skin prickle. I try to stand. The violet-haired alpha moves, not touching me, but shifting his weight so his presence alone blocks the door. You're not a prisoner. Then let me leave. Not yet. Why? My voice cracks. The dark-haired alpha stands now, towering over the bed, hands in his pockets. Because someone hurt that pup. And when we find them, his jaw tightens. They'll come for you too. The room feels smaller, colder. I'm nobody, I whisper. Both alphas look at me at the same time. The violet-haired one speaks first. That's where you're wrong. They don't let me see the pup right away. Instead, they bring me to a study. Mahogany walls, leather chairs, bookshelves that stretch to the ceiling like monuments to power. A fire crackles in the hearth even though it's barely dawn. I sit in the chair they guide me to. My legs don't stop shaking. The dark-haired alpha pours amber liquid into 3 glasses. He hands one to the violet-haired alpha, then sets the third in front of me. I don't touch it. Drink, the dark-haired one says. I don't. It's not a request. His eyes meet mine. You're still in shock. I pick up the glass. My hands tremble so badly the liquid sloshes against the rim. I take a sip. It burns all the way down. The violet-haired alpha leans against the desk, arms crossed. Do you know who we are? I shake my head. Cale Ashford. He nods toward the dark-haired alpha. And Zephyr Ashford. We run the Ashford syndicate. Shipping, real estate, territory enforcement. My throat tightens. Mafia. Kings, Cale corrects. We don't hide behind euphemisms. I set the glass down before I drop it. And the pup belongs to a rival syndicate, Zephyr says. Or he did, before someone decided he was expendable. Bile rises in my throat. He's a child. He's leverage. Cale's voice is flat. In our world, Omega children are currency. They're sold, traded, bred. Stop. I press my hands over my ears. Zephyr steps closer. You need to hear this. You need to understand what you walked into. I lower my hands slowly, nails digging into my palms. Cale crouches in front of my chair. I level now. The syndicate that dumped him, they'll realize he's missing. And when they trace him back to our territory, they'll find you. I didn't leave my name. You left your scent, Zephyr says. And your blood. I glance down at my bandaged arm. The wound throbs under the gauze. They'll track you, Cale continues. And when they do, they'll assume you're connected to us, which makes you a target. My chest tightens. Then let me go. I'll disappear. You'll die. Zephyr's voice cuts through the room like a blade. Within 48 hours, the fire crackles. I stare at him. You don't know that. I do. He doesn't blink. Because I've seen it happen. Cale stands, moving to the window. His silhouette is backlit by the rising sun. There are rules in our world. You broke them. Intentionally or not, it doesn't matter. I would do it again, I say quietly. Both alphas turn to look at me. I would save him again. I repeat louder this time. Even if it means this. Even if it means death. Cale's voice is soft. That's what you're choosing. No. I stand, legs unsteady but holding. I'm choosing to not be the kind of person who walks past a crying child. Silence fills the room. Zephyr exhales slowly. What if your kindness started a war? I meet his gaze. Then at least I'll know I was on the right side. Cale's jaw tightens. He exchanges a look with Zephyr, something unspoken passing between them. Finally, Zephyr speaks. The syndicate that abandoned the pup is called the Crescent Fawn. They traffic in Omega children, breed them, break them, sell them. My stomach turns. They're searching, Cale adds. Not for the pup, for who took him. And they'll find me. They already have. The room spins. Zephyr moves to the desk, pulling out a tablet. He turns the screen toward me. It's a photo, grainy, taken from a security camera. Me, in the rain, holding the pup. This was uploaded to the Fong's internal network 2 hours ago, Zephyr says. They're offering a bounty. I can't breathe. Cale steps closer. You have 2 choices. Leave now and die alone. Or stay here and let us protect you. Protection isn't free, I whisper. No, Zephyr agrees. It isn't. I look between them. These alphas who radiate power and danger and something else I can't name yet. What do you want from me? Cale's eyes darken. Nothing you're not willing to give. The fire snaps. Zephyr sets the tablet down. But understand this, if you stay, you're under our protection, which means you follow our rules. And if I don't, then we can't help you. Kale's voice is final. And the Crescent Fong will. Would you risk everything for a stranger? Or would you walk away? Choose wisely. Pookie's life depends on it. And maybe yours does too. They let me see him after breakfast. I don't eat. My stomach is too tight, too twisted with fear and anger and something else I can't name. Zephyr leads me down a hallway lined with oil paintings, landscapes, battles, kings long dead. The estate is beautiful in a way that feels like a cage. He stops in front of a door. He's been asking for you. My heart clenches. He can talk. Barely. Zephyr's expression softens just a fraction. He's scared. I nod. He opens the door. The room is warm, soft, a child's sanctuary carved into this fortress of violence. Plush carpet, toys stacked neatly in bins, a bed shaped like a race car, and in the center of it all, buried in a mountain of blankets, is the pup. He's so small, barely 5 years old, dark curls falling into wide eyes that track me the moment I step inside. His hands clutch a stuffed rabbit, worn, faded, loved. I cross the room slowly, crouching beside the bed. "Hey," I whisper. "Remember me?" The pup nods. His lower lip trembles. I reach out carefully, letting him see my hand before I touch his hair. "You're safe now. Promise." His voice is so small it breaks something inside me. "Promise." He launches himself into my arms. A tiny, shaking bundle of relief and terror. I hold him, rocking gently, whispering reassurances I'm not sure I believe. Behind me, I hear Zephyr exhale. I glance over my shoulder. He's leaning against the doorframe, arms crossed, watching us with an expression I can't read. "What's his name?" I ask quietly. "He hasn't told us." Zephyr's voice is soft. "He only responds to you." I look down at the pup. "Do you have a name, sweetheart?" The pup pulls back slightly, eyes searching my face. "Ren." "Run." I repeat, smiling. "That's a strong name." He nods, small fingers gripping my shirt. A knock on the door. Kale enters, carrying a tray, soup, bread, juice. He sets it on the bedside table. "He needs to eat," Kale says, his tone gentler than I've heard before. I nod, reaching for the bowl. "Run. Can you have a little soup for me?" Ren shakes his head, pressing closer. "Just a few bites," I coax. "You'll feel better." He hesitates, then nods. I lift the spoon to his lips. He eats slowly, mechanically, like he's forgotten how food is supposed to taste. Kale watches from the doorway now, standing beside Zephyr. Both alphas are silent, expressions unreadable. After a few bites, Ren pushes the bowl away. "Good job," I whisper, setting it aside. Ren tugs on my sleeve. "Don't leave." My throat tightens. "I'm not going anywhere." "They all leave," he whispers. "Everyone leaves." I cup his small face in my hands. "Not me." He searches my eyes, then nods, curling back into the blankets. I stay beside him, stroking his hair until his breathing evens out. When I'm sure he's asleep, I stand. Kale and Zephyr are still in the doorway. "He was beaten," Kale says quietly. "Medical exam confirmed it. Bruises, malnutrition, signs of prolonged neglect." Rage floods through me, hot and sharp. "Who did this?" "The Crescent Fong." Zephyr's jaw tightens. "They breed Omega children for sale. The ones who don't sell." He doesn't finish. I look back at Ren's sleeping form. He was going to be killed. Yes. My hands curl into fists. "Why?" "Because he's defective," Kale says, voice hard. "He bit a buyer." I stare at him. "He defended himself." "In their eyes," Zephyr says, "that makes him worthless." I step closer to them, voice shaking. "They're monsters." "Yes," Kale agrees. "They are. And you're going to stop them." It's not a question. Zephyr's eyes meet mine. "We already started." Before I can respond, Ren whimpers in his sleep. I turn back, moving to the bed, smoothing his hair again. He settles. When I look back at the alphas, something has shifted in their expressions. Kale speaks first. He trusts you. He's a child, I say softly. He deserves someone who won't abandon him. Even if it costs you everything, I don't hesitate. Yes. Zephyr and Kale exchange another look. That silent communication that makes my Omega instincts hum. Then you'll stay, Zephyr says. It's not a question. I swallow hard. I don't have a choice, do I? There's always a choice, Kale says. But some choices are easier than others. I look back at Ren. His small hand clutches the stuffed rabbit. I'll stay, I whisper. For him. Kale steps into the room, stopping just beside me. And for yourself? I don't answer, because I don't know yet. When was the last time you chose someone else over your own safety? Ren needs Pookie. Pookie needs you to keep watching. Don't abandon them now. They give me a room 3 doors down from Ren's. It's larger than my old apartment. Cream walls. A 4-poster bed with curtains I could hide behind. A balcony overlooking gardens I haven't seen yet. A cage lined with silk. Zephyr shows me where everything is: bathroom, closet, call button if I need anything. You're not a prisoner, he says again, like saying it enough times will make it true. I nod. He lingers in the doorway. We'll have clothes brought for you, food, whatever you need. I need to leave. His expression doesn't change. No, you don't. You can't keep me here. We're not keeping you. His voice is soft, dangerous. The crescent fong is. We're just making sure they can't reach you. I sink onto the edge of the bed. For how long? As long as it takes. To do what? To end them. I look up sharply. You're going to war over a child? We're going to war because they violated our territory, Zephyr corrects. The child is why we're not negotiating. My chest tightens. I didn't mean for this. We know. He steps inside, closing the door behind him. But intention doesn't change consequence. I press my palms against my thighs, trying to steady my breathing. Zephyr crosses the room, crouching in front of me like Kale did earlier. You're terrified. Shouldn't I be? Yes. His honesty startles me. But you're also brave. Foolish, maybe, but brave. I'm not brave, I whisper. I couldn't leave him there. That's what bravery is. His eyes hold mine. Doing the right thing even when it destroys you. I swallow hard. I don't want to be destroyed. Then stay here. Let us protect you. And after, when the crescent fong is gone, what then? He stands slowly. That depends on you. On me. On whether you still want to leave. Before I can respond, there's a knock on the door. Kale enters without waiting for permission. We have a problem. Zephyr straightens. What kind? Ren won't eat, won't talk. He's asking for. Kale's eyes flick to me. You. I stand immediately. Take me to him. Ren is sitting in the middle of his bed, arms wrapped around his knees, rocking slightly. The moment I enter, his head snaps up. Pookie. His voice cracks. I freeze. What did you call me? Pookie. He says it again, softer. That's your name. You told me. I don't remember telling him that, but I kneel beside the bed anyway. Yeah, sweetheart. That's me. He launches himself into my arms again, and I catch him, holding tight. I thought you left. He sobs into my shoulder. Everyone leaves. I'm here. I whisper fiercely. I'm not going anywhere. Promise. I pull back, cupping his tear-streaked face. I promise. He nods, hiccuping. Behind me, I hear Kale and Zephyr shift. Run, Kale says gently. Can you eat something for Pookie? Ren looks at me. I nod encouragingly. Okay, he whispers. I carry him to the small table in the corner where a fresh tray waits. He sits in my lap, letting me feed him small bites. Kale and Zephyr watch from the doorway, silent sentinels. When Ren finishes, he leans his head against my chest. Can you stay tonight? My throat tightens. Please. I look at the alphas. Zephyr nods. Yeah. I whisper. I'll stay. Ren's eyes light up. The first real joy I've seen from him. I carry him to bed, tucking him under the blankets. He clutches my hand. Don't go, he murmurs, already half asleep. I won't. I settle beside him, lying on top of the covers, hand still in his. The door closes softly. Hours pass. Ren's breathing evens into sleep, but his grip on my hand never loosens. I stare at the ceiling, mind racing. I can't leave him. I can't leave him. The door opens again, so quietly I almost don't hear it. Kale enters, carrying a blanket. He drapes it over me without a word. You're staying, he says softly. It's not a question. I nod. For him, yes. And for us? I turn my head to look at him. His eyes are unreadable in the darkness. I don't know what you want from me, I whisper. We don't either, he admits. Not yet. He moves to the door, pausing at the threshold. But you're under our protection now, he says quietly. Which means anyone who tries to hurt you. He doesn't finish. He doesn't have to. The door closes. I listen to Ren's soft breathing, feel his small hand in mine. And I realize with sudden, terrifying clarity, I just chose a side in a war I don't understand. Protection comes with a price. Safety isn't free. And sometimes the choice to stay changes everything. Don't stop now. Pookie's fate is sealed, and you need to see what happens next. The glass shatters at 3 a.m. I jolt awake, heart slamming. Ren screams. I throw myself over him as the window explodes inward, shards glittering like stars in the moonlight. Footsteps, heavy, fast. Shadows move in the hallway. The door bursts open. Kale stands there, gun drawn, eyes scanning the room with lethal precision. Stay down. Another crash from somewhere in the estate. Shouting, gunfire, sharp, staccato bursts that make my ears ring. Zephyr appears behind Kale, expression ice cold. They breached the east perimeter. How many? 6, maybe more. Kale's jaw tightens. He moves into the room, shielding us with his body. Get them to the safe room. No. Zephyr's voice is final. We hold here. More gunfire. Closer now. Run is sobbing, face buried in my chest. I hold him tight, murmuring reassurances I don't believe. They're coming for the pup, Kale says. Let them try. Zephyr pulls a second gun from his holster, checking the chamber with practiced efficiency. Footsteps in the hallway. Running. Kale and Zephyr move as one, flanking the doorway, weapons raised. A man appears. Black mask. Tactical gear. He doesn't get 2 steps inside before Kale fires. The sound is deafening. The man drops. I curl around Ren, shielding his eyes, his ears, trying to make myself a barrier between him and the violence. 2 more, Zephyr says calmly, like he's commenting on the weather. More gunfire, more bodies. Kale moves through the room, checking corners, eyes never stopping. Clear. Zephyr crouches beside me. Are you hurt? I shake my head. Ren, I'm okay. Ren whimpers. I'm okay, Pookie. Zephyr's expression softens just a fraction. Brave boy. Kale's phone buzzes. He answers. Status. A pause. Good. Bring him to the study. He hangs up, meeting Zephyr's eyes. We got one alive. Zephyr nods. He turns to me. Stay here. Don't open the door for anyone except us. Wait. Where are you going? To find out who sent them, Kale says. And then, his smile is sharp, dangerous. And then we make sure they can't send anyone else. They leave. The door locks behind them. I sit in the darkness, holding Rin, listening to the silence that feels heavier than the gunfire. Outside, voices, low, controlled. Then a scream, raw, agonized, cut short. Rin buries his face in my neck. What's happening? The alphas are keeping us safe, I whisper, but my hands are shaking. An hour later, Zephyr returns. He's still wearing his suit. No blood, No signs of violence except the darkness in his eyes. "It's over," he says quietly. "Who were they?" "Crescent Fong. Low-level enforcers." I swallow. "Did they say anything?" "Everything we needed to know." He moves to the broken window, examining the damage. "They were sent to retrieve Rin and eliminate witnesses." My stomach drops. "Me?" "Yes." I pull Rin closer. "They'll send more. They'll try." Zephyr turns to look at me. "But we're done waiting." "What does that mean?" "It means," Kale says from the doorway, "we're going to dismantle them, piece by piece." He steps inside, and I see it now. The blood on his knuckles still wet. "Starting tonight," he adds. I stare at them, these alphas who kill with the same ease as breathing. "You're doing this because of us," I whisper. "We're doing this because they violated our territory," Zephyr corrects. "You and Ren are just the reason we're not showing mercy." Kale crouches in front of me, eyes locked on mine. "You're under our protection now." "That's not a promise. It's a declaration." "Anyone who comes for you dies," Zephyr finishes. The room holds its breath. Ren has fallen asleep again, exhausted by terror. I look between the two alphas. "I didn't ask for this." "No," Kale agrees. "You asked for help. This is what help looks like in our world." Zephyr moves closer. "The Crescent Fong will retaliate, but by the time they do, there won't be enough of them left to matter." "How many people are you going to kill?" I ask quietly. "As many as it takes," Kale says without hesitation. I should be horrified. I should demand they stop. But I look down at Ren, this child who was beaten, starved, marked for death, and all I feel is a cold, hard satisfaction. "Good," I whisper, both alphas still. "Good," I repeat louder. "Burn them all down." Kale's eyes flash, something primal and approving. Zephyr smiles. "You're starting to understand." I hold Ren tighter. "I understand that they wanted to kill a child. And I understand that you're the only thing standing between him and that fate." "And you," Kale adds. "We're standing between you and that fate too." Our eyes lock. Something shifts in the air, subtle, undeniable. "The war starts tomorrow," Zephyr says. "But tonight you're safe." He moves to the door. Kale follows, pausing at the threshold. "We'll post guards outside. Try to sleep." "Will you?" ask. He smiles, cold, lethal. "No." The door closes. I sit in the darkness, holding a sleeping child, listening to the footsteps of guards taking position outside. And I realize I'm no longer just protected. I'm theirs. They move me to a different wing the next morning. "Security reasons," Zephyr says, but his eyes tell a different story. The new room is closer to theirs. I can hear their voices through the walls at night, low, deliberate, discussing things I'm not meant to understand yet. Ren stays with me. He won't let go of my hand. Kale brings breakfast. Eggs, toast, juice that tastes like sunshine and safety. "Eat," he says, the same gentle command he used with Ren. I do, because my body needs fuel even if my mind is still reeling from the attack. After breakfast, they ask me to come to the study. Both of them, together. That should have been my first warning. I follow them down the hallway, Ren's small hand in mine. But at the door, Zephyr crouches to Ren's level. "Can you be brave for a little bit?" he asks quietly. "We need to talk to Pookie alone." Ren's grip tightens. "No, I'll be right outside," I promise, squeezing his hand. "Just a few minutes." He looks between us, this child who's learned trust the hardest way, then nods. A guard escorts him to the playroom. I enter the study. Kale is standing by the window. Zephyr leans against the desk, arms crossed. The door closes behind me with a soft click. "Sit," Kale says. It's not a request. I sit. Silence stretches between us, thick, heavy, suffocating. Zephyr speaks first. "We had you investigated." My stomach drops. "Why?" "Because you walked into our territory out of nowhere, carrying a child connected to our enemies." His eyes are unreadable. We needed to know who you are. I told you. You told us your name. Kale interrupts, turning from the window. Pookie. No last name. No address we could verify. No family we could trace. My hands curl into fists in my lap. I don't have family. No, Zephyr agrees. You don't. Not anymore. He moves to the desk, pulling out a file. Thick, official looking. My file. He sets it in front of me. I stare at it like it might bite. Open it, Kale says softly. I do. The first page is a birth certificate. My name, my real name, stares back at me. Oliver Ashton. Ashton. I whisper. The name feels foreign on my tongue. Your father was Marcus Ashton, Zephyr says. Head of the Ashton pack before it collapsed 12 years ago. I shake my head. No, my father died when I was young. He wasn't. He was, Kale says. And your mother was a high-ranking Omega from a bloodline that predates modern syndicates. I flip through the pages. Photos, documents, evidence of a life I don't remember. This isn't me. It is, Zephyr corrects. Your memories were suppressed. Standard procedure when an Omega heir is placed in hiding. My breath catches. Hiding from what? From the families who wanted you dead. Kale's voice hardens. When your father's pack fell, you became a liability. A bloodline claim to territory that was being divided among rivals. I look up at them. You're saying I'm valuable, Zephyr finishes. Extremely valuable. The room tilts. That's why your scent affects us. Kale continues, moving closer. Omega heirs carry a pheromone signature that's unmistakable to alphas of certain bloodlines. What bloodlines? Ours, Zephyr says simply. I stand so fast the chair tips backward. No, you're wrong. We had it verified, Kale says. Twice. Your DNA matches the Ashton line. And your scent. He stops, jaw tightening. It's why we can barely think straight around you. I back toward the door. This is insane. This is the truth. Zephyr doesn't move, but his presence fills the space between us. You're not just some random Omega who stumbled into our territory. You're the last heir of a fallen pack. And the moment word gets out, everyone will want me. I whisper. Yes. My legs give out. I sink to the floor, back against the door. Kale crouches in front of me. The Crescent Fong doesn't just want Rin. They want you, because claiming you means claiming your father's territory. I don't want it. It doesn't matter what you want, Zephyr says, not unkindly. Legacy isn't a choice. I press my palms against my eyes. How long have you known? Since the first night, Kale admits. The moment we scented you, we suspected. The investigation confirmed it. Anger flares hot in my chest. And you didn't tell me? We needed to be sure. Zephyr moves closer now, crouching beside Kale. And we needed to understand why you didn't know. Because someone wanted me to disappear. I say bitterly. Yes, someone who cared enough to hide you, but not enough to prepare you for what would happen if you were ever found. I lower my hands. So what now? Both alphas exchange that look again. The one that makes my instincts scream. Now, Kale says carefully, we decide what to do with you. The words hang in the air like a threat and a promise. I'm not a thing to be decided upon, I say quietly. No, Zephyr agrees. You're not, but you're also not safe. Not as long as your bloodline is known. Then let me leave. I'll disappear again. You can't. Kale's voice is final. The Crescent Fong already knows. And once they leak the information to the other syndicates, there won't be a corner of this city where you're safe. I stare at them, these alphas who hold my fate in their hands. You said I wasn't a prisoner. You're not, Zephyr says. But you're not free either. Kale stands, offering me his hand. You're under our protection. That hasn't changed. I look at his outstretched hand. What has changed? Everything, he says softly. And nothing. I take his hand. He pulls me to my feet. The Crescent Fong will come for you harder now. Zephyr says. And they won't be the only ones. Then what do I do? Both alphas look at me with an intensity that makes my omega instincts shiver. You stay, Kale says. You let us protect you, and you trust that we won't let anyone take you. Why? My voice cracks. Why does it matter so much to you? Zephyr steps closer, so close I can feel the heat radiating from him. Because you shouldn't affect us like this. No omega has ever. He stops. But you do. Understanding crashes over me. You want to claim me, I whisper. Neither of them denies it. Not now, Kale says carefully. Not until you choose it. But yes, eventually. The study feels too small, too hot, too suffocating. I need air, I gasp. Zephyr opens the door. Then take it, but don't go far. I stumble into the hallway. Behind me, I hear Kale's voice, low and rough. This complicates everything. No, Zephyr replies. This makes it simple. I don't see them for the rest of the day. Guards outside my door. Meals brought by staff who won't meet my eyes. Ren asks questions I can't answer. Why are the alphas mad? He whispers that night, curled against my side. They're not mad, sweetheart. Then why won't they visit? I don't have an answer. The truth is, I'm terrified of seeing them. Terrified of what they want. Terrified of what I might want. They come at midnight. I'm awake. I haven't been able to sleep. The door opens without warning. Kale enters first, Zephyr behind him. Both still dressed. Both exhausted. We need to talk, Kale says. I sit up. Now. Run is asleep in the other room. I follow them into the hallway, closing the door quietly. They lead me to the balcony. Cold night air, stars scattered overhead like shattered glass. Zephyr leans against the railing. We've been discussing your situation. My situation, I repeat hollowly. Your safety, Kale corrects. Your future. I wrap my arms around myself. And what did you decide? Nothing, Zephyr says, because it's not our decision to make. I look up sharply. Kale turns to face me. We can protect you. We can give you resources, territory, safety. But it comes with conditions. I finish. Yes. I wait. If you stay under our protection, Zephyr says carefully, you'll be seen as ours. Not claimed, not bonded, but affiliated. What does that mean? It means, Kale says, other alphas will back off, because challenging us for you would start a war they can't win. And if I leave, you'll be hunted. Zephyr's voice is flat. Every syndicate, every pack, every alpha who wants power will come for you. My chest tightens. So I trade one cage for another. It's not a cage if you choose it, Kale says. Isn't it? I turn to him. You're telling me I'm valuable because of blood I didn't choose, lineage I don't remember, and power I never wanted. And now I'm supposed to what? Let you own me. We don't want to own you, Zephyr says sharply. Then what do you want? Silence. Kale steps closer. We want you safe. We want you protected. We want you to never feel fear again. And you want me? I add quietly. He doesn't deny it. Yes. Zephyr moves to my other side. But we won't force it. We won't claim you unless you choose it. And if I never choose it, then you never choose it, Kale says. But you're still under our protection. That doesn't change. I look between them. Why? Because Zephyr stops, frustration flickering across his face. Because you walked into hell for a child who wasn't yours. Because you stood in front of a pup you barely knew and dared us to hurt him. Because you're irreplaceable. Kale finishes softly. My throat tightens. I don't want to be claimed, I whisper. We know, Zephyr says. I don't want to be owned. We know. I want. My voice breaks. I want to belong to myself. Kale's hand hovers near my face, not quite touching. Then you will. Even if you stay with us, Zephyr adds. You'll still be yours. I want to believe them, God, I want to believe them. What about Ran? Ask. He stays with you, Kale says immediately. Under our protection. Officially adopted if that's what you want. Relief crashes over me. He won't be taken? Never, Zephyr promises. We'll burn the city down first. I believe that. I believe them. If I stay, I say slowly, what happens to me? Really? Kale's eyes hold mine. You live here. You're protected. You raise Rin. You exist as yourself. And your claim remains unspoken, Zephyr says, until you ask for it. And if I never ask, then we spend the rest of our lives wanting something we can't have, Kale says quietly. But you'll still be safe. The wind picks up, carrying the scent of jasmine and smoke. I need time, I whisper. Take it, Zephyr says. I turn to go back inside. Run is standing in the doorway, small, scared, clutching his stuffed rabbit. Pookie, his voice trembles. Are you leaving? My heart breaks. I cross to him, dropping to my knees. No, baby, I'm not leaving. Promise. I cup his face. Promise. He looks past me at the alphas. Are they making you stay? No, I say firmly. I'm choosing to stay. Why? I pull him into my arms. Because you need me, and because maybe I need them. Ren's small hand pats my hair. It's okay to be scared, Pookie. I'm scared too. Tears burn my eyes. I know, sweetheart, but the alphas are good, he whispers. They saved us. I look over his shoulder at Kale and Zephyr. They're watching us with expressions I can't name. Yeah, I say softly. They did. Ren yawns, sagging in my arms. Kale steps forward. Let me. He lifts Ren carefully, carrying him back to bed. I follow, tucking the blankets around him. Don't fight. Ren mumbles, already half asleep. The alphas like you. You should like them back. Zephyr makes a sound, something between a laugh and a groan. I smooth Ren's hair. Sleep, baby. He does. We stand in the darkness, 3 people bound by impossible circumstances. He's right, you know, Kale says quietly. We do like you. Like is a dangerous word, I reply. So is love, Zephyr adds. But that doesn't make it less true. I look at them, really look at them, and see it. The restraint, the devotion, the fear. I'll stay, I say finally, for Rin, for myself. But I'm not making any promises beyond that. We're not asking for promises, Kale says. Just a chance, Zephyr finishes. I nod. It's the best I can offer. For now, the retaliation comes fast and brutal. I don't see most of it. They keep me sheltered, protected, locked away in the estate like something precious and fragile. But I hear things, whispered conversations between guards, phone calls that end abruptly when I enter rooms, news reports that Zephyr watches with cold satisfaction. The Crescent Fong is being dismantled, piece by piece, territory by territory, life by life. 3 warehouses raided. I overhear Kale telling Zephyr one morning, 47 arrests, 18 didn't survive apprehension. Good, Zephyr replies. What about the breeding facilities? Shut down, children extracted and placed in protective custody. I press my back against the wall outside the study, heart pounding. And the leadership? Scattered, but we're tracking them. When you find them, I know. Silence. Then Kale's voice, softer. He's listening. Footsteps. The door opens. I don't run. There's nowhere to go. Zephyr leans against the doorframe. You have questions. You're killing them, I say. Yes, because of me, because of Rin, because they hurt children, Kale corrects, appearing behind Zephyr, because they traffic in innocence, because they exist as a blight on this city, and because they came for what's ours, Zephyr adds quietly. My breath catches. I'm not. You are, Kale says. Whether you accept it or not, you're under our protection. That makes you ours. And we protect what's ours. I should argue, should protest. should demand they stop. But I think of Ren, of the scars on his small body, of the fear in his eyes that's only now starting to fade. How many more? I ask instead. As many as it takes, Zephyr says. That night, Kale returns covered in blood. Not his. I can tell by the way he moves, confident, uninjured, lethal. I'm in the kitchen with Ren making hot chocolate. The door opens. Ren gasps. I turn. Kale stands in the doorway. Blood spatters his white shirt. His knuckles are split. His eyes are empty in that terrifying way that means he's killed and felt nothing. Go to your room, Ren, I say quietly. But now, he goes, because he knows that tone. Knows when safety means obedience. When he's gone, I face Kale. Let me see, I say. He doesn't move. I'm fine. Your hands. He looks down like he's forgotten they're bleeding. I move to him, taking his hands in mine. The blood is still warm. What happened? I ask softly. We found one of their secondary locations. His voice is flat. The head of their trafficking division was there. Was. He's not anymore. I clean his hands with a damp cloth. He lets me. Doesn't flinch even when I press against the split skin. You didn't have to do this, I whisper. Yes, he says. I did. I look up at him. Why? Because he had photos. Kale's jaw tightens. Of children. Hundreds of them. Categorized. Priced. Sold. My stomach turns. And Ren, ask, was on the list. His eyes meet mine. You saved him 3 days before his scheduled delivery. The cloth falls from my hands. They were going to. Yes. I can't breathe. Kale's hand cups my face. Careful, despite the blood. You saved him, Pookie. You walked into that rain and you saved him. I didn't know. It doesn't matter. You did it anyway. His thumb brushes my cheek. That's why we're doing this. That's why we're burning them down. I lean into his touch without thinking. Is it wrong that I'm glad? I whisper. That I'm glad you're killing them? No, he says. It's human. I should feel guilty. You shouldn't. His other hand joins the first, cradling my face. Guilt is for the innocent. They are not innocent. We stand like that, bloodied alpha and trembling omega, in a kitchen that smells like chocolate and violence. Come on, I say finally. Let's get you cleaned up. I lead him upstairs. Zephyr is in the bathroom, washing his own hands. He looks up when we enter. You told him. He deserved to know, Kale replies. Zephyr's eyes find mine. Are you all right? I nod. Because what else can I do? I make Kale sit on the edge of the tub. I clean the blood from his hands properly, bandaging the worst splits. Zephyr watches from the doorway. We captured the last ranking member tonight, he says quietly. The one who ordered Ren's disposal. My hands still. Where is he? Basement. Waiting. For what? For you, Kale says. I look up sharply. Me? You don't have to, Zephyr adds quickly. But if you want to see him, if you want to say anything, I should say no. I should walk away. But I think of Ren's nightmares, of the way he flinches at loud sounds, of the scars I've counted while helping him bathe. I want to see him, I say, both alphas still. Are you sure? Kale asks. Yes. They exchange a look. Then we'll take you, Zephyr says. But Pookie, once you see what we've done, there's no unseeing it. I know. They lead me down, past the guest wings, past the kitchens, downstairs that grow darker with each step. The basement is cold, concrete, chains hanging from the ceiling like industrial art. And in the center, tied to a chair, is a man, bloodied, broken, barely conscious. My omega instincts scream to run, but I step closer. His head lifts, eyes focusing on me with effort. You, he rasps, the one who took the brat. Kale moves to hit him. I stop him with a hand on his arm. Don't, I say quietly. He's already finished. I crouch in front of the man. That child has a name, Ren. And he's worth more than you'll ever be. The man spits blood. You think these alphas care about you? About him? You're just leverage. Merchandise. No, I say calmly. I'm the reason they're dismantling everything you built. And he's the reason you'll die knowing you failed. Something flickers in his eyes. Fear. Good. I stand. I'm done here. Zephyr's hand finds the small of my back. Let's go. We climb the stairs. Behind us, I hear Kale's voice cold. Final. You've seen what happens when you hurt children. Now you'll learn what happens when you threaten what's ours. The sound that follows, I don't want to name it, but I don't stop walking. Justice isn't always clean. Protection isn't always gentle. And sometimes the monsters are the only ones standing between you and the abyss. Witness the war. Feel the reckoning. They find me on the balcony an hour later. I'm watching the city lights, thousands of them, like grounded stars. Zephyr sits on my left, Kale on my right, the same positions they were in when I first woke up. It's over, Zephyr says quietly. The crescent fong is finished. I nod. The children they held have been placed in protective custody. Kale adds, we're working with agencies to find homes. Good, I whisper. Silence settles between us. Comfortable, heavy, charged. You shouldn't have had to see that, Kale says finally. Yes, I reply. I should have. Because now I know what you're willing to do. And I know why. Zephyr's hand moves to the railing near mine. Not touching, but close. And I'm not afraid of you. I turn to look at him. I should be, but I'm not. You should be, Kale says softly. We're dangerous men. You're dangerous to dangerous people, I correct. There's a difference. Zephyr exhales. You're too forgiving. No, I'm realistic. I look between them. You saved Ren. You saved me. You burned down an empire because they hurt children. We burned it down because they touched what's ours. Kale corrects. There it is again. That word. I'm not yours, I say, but it sounds less certain than before. Aren't you? Zephyr asks. I don't answer. Kale shifts closer. When we sent you, we can't think straight. When you're in danger, we can't breathe. When you smile, he stops. When you smile, the world makes sense. My chest tightens. You've lived your entire life belonging to no one, Zephyr continues. Hidden, forgotten, cast aside by the very people who should have protected you. We won't do that, Kale says firmly. We won't forget you. We won't cast you aside. We won't let anyone hurt you. Even if I never choose you, I whisper. Even then, Zephyr promises. I believe them. God help me, I believe them. What do you want from me? Ask. Really? Kale's hand finally moves, covering mine on the railing. Everything you're willing to give, and nothing you're not. That's not an answer. Yes, Zephyr says. It is. I turn my hand over, lacing my fingers with Kale's. His grip tightens. I'm scared, I admit, of us, of this, of wanting something I've never had, of losing it. Zephyr's hand covers my other one. Then we'll be scared together. We sit like that, three people bound by choice and circumstance and something that feels dangerously close to fate. I'm not ready, I say finally. To be claimed, to be bonded, to be. We know, Kale says, and we'll wait. What if I'm never ready? Then we'll keep waiting, Zephyr says simply. I laugh broken, relieved. That's insane. Probably, Kale agrees, but we're good at insane. I lean my head on Zephyr's shoulder. He stills, then relaxes. Kale's thumb traces patterns on the back of my hand. Thank you, I whisper. For Rin. For me. For everything. Don't thank us yet, Zephyr murmurs. We're keeping you. Is that a threat? It's a promise. The city lights blur. I close my eyes, and for the first time in my life, I feel safe. Love isn't always a claim. Sometimes it's a choice. Sometimes it's waiting. Sometimes it's standing guard while someone learns to be whole. This is Pookie's truth, and maybe yours too. 6 months pass. The estate becomes home. Rin grows. No longer the terrified pup cowering in corners, but a child who laughs, who runs, who trusts. He calls Kale and Zephyr uncle. He calls me Pookie. We're a strange family, broken pieces that somehow fit. The Crescent Fong is gone. Other syndicates keep their distance. The Ashford name carries weight again. My weight, my legacy, my choice. I still haven't been claimed. The alphas don't push, don't demand, don't even ask anymore. But I feel it in the way Kale watches me across rooms, in the way Zephyr's hand lingers when he passes me something, in the way they both stand guard outside my door every night, waiting, always waiting. It's a Tuesday morning when Ren asks the question. We're in the garden. He's chasing butterflies. I'm reading on a bench. Pookie, he says, flopping beside me. Why don't you love the alphas? I lower my book. What? They love you. He says it like it's obvious. But you don't love them back. I do. I stop. It's complicated, sweetheart. Why? How do I explain fear to a child who's survived worse things than I can imagine? Because, I say carefully, loving someone means trusting them completely, and trust is hard. Run tilts his head. I trust them. I know you do. And I trust you. He climbs into my lap. And you trust me. So why can't you trust them? Out of the mouths of babes. Maybe I can, I say softly. Maybe I just needed to learn how. Ren beams. So you'll love them now? I laugh, ruffling his hair. We'll see. But the seed is planted. That night, I find Kale in the study. He's reviewing documents, glasses perched on his nose in a way that makes him look almost normal. Can I come in? Ask. He looks up, surprise flickering across his face. Always. I close the door behind me. Ren asked me something today. I say, staying near the door. Oh. He asked why I don't love you. Kale sets down his pen slowly. And what did you tell him? That it's complicated. Is it? I cross to the desk. Yes. No. I don't know anymore. He stands, moving around the desk. Pookie. I'm terrified. I interrupt. Of this. Of you. Of what it means to let someone in. I know. But I'm more terrified of losing you. The words tumble out. Of waking up one day and realizing I was too scared to choose the people who've protected me, who've cared for me, who've never asked for anything except the chance to keep doing it. Kale's breath catches. I'm not ready to be claimed. I continue, but I'm ready to try, to see what this could be, if you'll still have me. If we'll... He laughs, raw and disbelieving. Pookie, we'd wait 100 years if that's what you needed. You shouldn't have to wait that long. We'd do it anyway. I step closer. What if I asked you to wait just a little longer? To let me get used to this? To us? Then that's what we'd do. His hand cups my face. Familiar now, safe. This isn't about us claiming you. It's about you claiming yourself first. Tears burn my eyes. When did you get so wise? Zephyr, he admits. He's the wise one. I'm just the one who breaks things. I laugh through the tears. The door opens. Zephyr enters, stops when he sees us. Am I interrupting? No, I say. Come in. This concerns you too. He closes the door, moving to stand beside Kale. I look at both of them. These alphas who've become my safety, my sanctuary, my home. I want to try, I say, whatever this is. Courting, dating, whatever you want to call it. I want to see if I can be brave enough to choose you. You're already brave enough, Zephyr says softly. Then let me choose you anyway. Something ancient and powerful shifts in the air. Not a claim, not a bond, but a beginning. Kale's hand finds mine. Zephyr's finds my other one. We're not going anywhere, Kale promises. We're not letting anyone take you, Zephyr adds. And we're not rushing you, they say together. I squeeze both their hands. I know, I whisper. That's why I'm choosing you. Later that night, after Run is asleep, the three of us sit on the balcony. Same positions. Always the same positions. What happens now? Ask. Now, Kale says. We take it one day at a time. We let you set the pace, Zephyr adds. And we keep protecting you, Kale finishes, until you're ready to stand beside us. Not behind. Ask. Never behind, Zephyr promises. Always beside. I lean back, feeling their warmth on either side of me. The same way I woke up 6 months ago. Except now I'm awake by choice. The city lights stretch before us. Ren sleeps soundly in his room. The threat is gone. And for the first time in my life, I'm not running from what I want. One day at a time, I echo softly. Kale's hand tightens around mine. One day at a time. Zephyr's fingers lace with mine. For as long as you need. I close my eyes. The future is uncertain. The past is complicated. The present is messy and imperfect and absolutely terrifying. But it's mine. We're mine. And maybe, just maybe, that's enough. The invitation arrives on a Tuesday. Heavy cardstock, gold embossing, the syndicate council seal pressed into black wax. Zephyr sets it on the breakfast table without a word. I stare at it while Ren eats his pancakes, oblivious. What is it? I ask quietly. A summons, Kale says, pouring coffee with steady hands. The council wants to formally recognize your bloodline claim. My stomach drops. I don't want. They're not asking. Zephyr sits across from me. Word spread about who you are, about what we've been doing. They want to make it official. Official how? Kale's jaw tightens. They want to witness your claiming, to verify your lineage, to acknowledge the Ashford alliance with the Ashton bloodline. My hands curl into fists. I'm not ready to be claimed. We know, Zephyr says quickly, and we'll tell them that. They won't accept it. I look between them. Will they? Silence. Ren looks up, syrup on his chin. What's claiming? Adult stuff, sweetheart. I say, forcing a smile. Finish your breakfast. He does, swinging his legs and humming. When he's done, I walk him to his tutor session. Then I return to the breakfast room. Both alphas are still there, waiting. Tell me the truth, I say. What happens if I refuse? Kale meets my eyes. The council will consider you unclaimed territory. Fair game for any alpha willing to challenge us. And if you fight for me? We will, Zephyr says without hesitation. But it could start a syndicate war. I sink into my chair. So my choices are, be claimed before I'm ready, or cause a war. No, Kale says firmly. Your choice is to trust us to handle the council, and to trust yourself to know what you want. I look at him. What if what I want isn't enough? Zephyr stands, moving to crouch beside my chair. What do you want, Pookie? The question hangs between us. I've spent 9 months here. 9 months watching them, learning them, trusting them. 9 months falling. I want. My voice catches. I want to not be afraid anymore. Of us. Of wanting you. The truth spills out. Of needing you. Of admitting that when I think about leaving, I can't breathe. Kale's hand covers mine on the table. Then don't leave. But the claiming doesn't have to be what you think it is, Zephyr interrupts gently. A claim can be political, protective. It doesn't have to mean bonding. It doesn't have to mean forever. Unless you want it to, Kale adds quietly. I look between them, these alphas who've waited, who've protected, who've never once demanded more than I could give. What if I want it to mean forever? I whisper, both alphas still. Say that again, Zephyr breathes. I want. I stand, pulling my hands free. I want to choose this, choose you. Not because the council demands it, not because I'm scared, but because my voice breaks, because I love you, both of you, and I'm tired of being afraid of that. The room holds its breath. Kale stands slowly. You love us. Yes. Since when? I don't know. Maybe always. Maybe the moment you let me save Ren. Maybe when you burned down an empire to keep us safe. Maybe. Zephyr's hands frame my face. Say it again. I love you. I repeat, clearer now. Both of you. And if the council wants a claiming, then let them witness me choosing you. Kale's arms wrap around me from behind. You don't have to do this. Yes, I say firmly. I do, because I'm not running anymore. The claiming ceremony is set for Friday. 3 days to prepare. 3 days for the council to gather. 3 days for me to second-guess everything. But I don't, because Ren finds me on Thursday night, crawling into my lap while I sit in the garden. Are you scared? He asks. A little, I admit. Don't be. His small hands pat my cheeks. The alphas love you. Everyone can see it. Even me. I laugh, pulling him close. When did you get so smart? I've always been smart. He grins. You just didn't notice. Friday dawns cold and clear. They dress me in formal attire, black suit, silver accents, the Ashton family crest embroidered at my collar, legacy worn like armor. Ren insists on coming. Kale tries to argue, but Zephyr overrules him. He's family, Zephyr says simply. He should witness this. The council meets in a converted cathedral. Vaulted ceilings, stained glass, power thrumming through ancient stone. 12 alphas, 12 territories, 12 judgments. I walk in flanked by Kale and Zephyr. Ren holds my hand. The council head, a silver-haired alpha named Marcus, gestures to the center of the room. Oliver Ashton, also called Pookie, last heir of the Ashton bloodline. You stand before the council to formalize your claim. I swallow hard. Yes. And you choose the Ashford alphas as your protectors? I choose them as my mates. I correct. Not my protectors. My equals. Murmurs ripple through the chamber. Marcus's eyebrow raises. A bold distinction. A necessary one. I step forward, releasing Ren's hand. I'm not livestock to be claimed. I'm not property to be protected. I'm choosing partnership, alliance, love. And you, Ashford alphas? Marcus turns to them. Do you accept these terms? Kale speaks first. We accept. We have no desire to own him, only to stand beside him. Zephyr nods. What he said. Tension bleeds from the room. Marcus studies us. Very well. Then by the power vested in this council, we recognize. Wait, I interrupt. Every eye turns to me. There's one more thing. I look at Ren. I want the council to witness my adoption of Ren. Officially, legally, permanently. Shocked silence. That's unconventional, Marcus says carefully. So is everything about this, I reply. But he's mine, and I want the world to know it. Ren's eyes fill with tears. Really? Really, sweetheart? He launches himself at me. Catch him, holding tight. Marcus clears his throat. The council will consider this request. Now, Kale says, voice edged with steel. You'll consider it now, or there's no claiming. Zephyr steps forward. Our mate has made his terms clear. Accept them or we walk. The council exchanges glances. Finally, Marcus nods. Very well. Let the record show. Oliver Ashton claims Ren as his legal son and heir. The Ashford alphas claim Oliver Ashton as their mate. And all three form a recognized family unit under council law. Relief crashes over me. Approach, Marcus commands. We do. All four of us. Even Ren. The ritual is ancient, symbolic, blood mixed with wine, drunk from a shared cup. When it's done, Marcus proclaims, witnessed and sealed, the Ashton-Ashford alliance is recognized. Applause echoes through the cathedral, but I only hear Ren's laugh. Feel Kale's hand on my back. See Zephyr's smile. Outside, the sun breaks through clouds. Ren rides on Kale's shoulders. Zephyr's arm wraps around my waist. You did it, he murmurs. We did it, I correct. At home, Ren crashes from excitement, falling asleep in my lap during movie time. Kale carries him to bed. When he returns, I'm standing on our balcony. Our balcony, our home, our life, Both alphas join me. Same positions. Always. How do you feel? Zephyr asks. Terrified, I admit. And free. Kale's hand finds mine. Good combination. Is it always this intense? Probably, Zephyr says. But we'll figure it out. I lean against him. Together. Always together, Kale promises. The city lights shimmer. Inside, Ren sleeps safely. Around us, the world continues. Messy, dangerous, imperfect. But here, in this moment, we're whole. I love you, I say to the night, to them, to this life we've built from ashes. We know, they answer as one. And finally, I believe it. The garden party is chaos. Beautiful chaos. Ren, 10 years old now, all gangly limbs and bright laughter, chases 3 younger children through the roses. Adopted siblings, rescued from situations like his. Our family grew, because that's what love does. Pookie, Ren calls. Tell Mira she has to share the swing. Mira, share the swing. I call back without looking up from the grill. Zephyr laughs beside me, flipping burgers with practiced ease. You're getting soft. I was always soft, I reply. You just didn't notice. Kale emerges from the house carrying lemonade. Ren's tutor called. He's graduating early. Pride swells in my chest. That's my boy. Our boy, Zephyr corrects gently. Our boy, I agree. The council disbanded 3 years ago. Too much corruption, too many wars. The syndicates still exist, but they're different now. Businesses, not battlegrounds. Kale and Zephyr still run the Ashford territory. But these days, it's about community investment, rehabilitation programs, protecting those who can't protect themselves. We built something better from the ruins. Dad, Mira runs up, dirt on her knees. Ren says you used to live in a cage before Uncle Kale and Uncle Zephyr saved you. I crouch down. Not a cage, sweetheart. But I wasn't free. Not really. And now, I look at my mates, my children, my life. Now I'm so free I don't know what to do with it all. She giggles, running off. That night, after the kids are asleep, the 3 of us sit on our balcony. Same positions. Still, do you ever regret it? I ask quietly. Choosing me? Never, Kale says immediately. Not once, Zephyr adds. I smile. Good, because you're stuck with me. Happily stuck, Kale murmurs, pressing a kiss to my temple. Zephyr's arm tightens around my waist. For the rest of our lives. The city lights spread before us. Familiar now, safe now, home now. Inside, children sleep soundly, protected and loved. And here, wrapped in the arms of the alphas who waited for me to be ready, who fought for me, who chose me every single day, I'm finally, completely, impossibly whole. Forever, I whisper. Forever, they promise. And this time, I don't doubt it for a second. Sometimes the greatest love stories aren't about the claiming, they're about the choice. And sometimes, choosing to be brave enough to be loved is the greatest adventure of all. Thank you for witnessing Pookie's journey. May you find your own courage to choose love, even when it terrifies you.